Hey, AZ, how you doing? The Skyfly. A minute, I'm still setting up here, gang. Okay, live chat. Okay, I think we're set now. Here comes Justin.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Okay. But no Hodges tonight?
No, he's doing the family Christmas with he and his honey and his family. I'm willing to take bets. It won't be long before he's popping the question. He says no, 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 but
To be honest though, can you hear me?
yep.
Okay. Like I said, to be honest though, the people I've seen more around your guys' age tend to speed that process up a lot faster
Oh yeah.
than a younger couple does
Yep.
because it's like, everybody kind of at that age knows what they want and they don't really have time to screw around
Yep.
type
Exactly.
attitude. I've seen a lot of older couples. Like I've seen people that were together for 2 months and decided to get married that quick that were in their 60s, or
Yep.
70s. That just, have recently lost a spouse, a year before, and then they meet somebody and 2 months later they're married.
Yeah, exactly.
That does not surprise me.
Good evening, Relentless. How you doing? You can join the panel. You just leave your camera off.
Oh, and by the way, Relentless, your issue last night on Tim's channel was you didn't have echo cancellation turned on in your audio settings. I told
Oh,
him and Sean to tell you that, but I don't think
yeah,
either one of
Lisa,
them
come
ever
on the
told you.
panel. Join the panel. Just don't turn your camera on. That's all.
You got to turn your echo cancellation off. It wasn't YouTube playing in the background. Hey, David, a bunch of horny old farts, Joseph. Oh my God. See what we got in
Well,
the
he
chat.
doesn't like being alone, and if it works for him, God bless him.
Got Bill, Laura, Joel, Russell, David, Relentless, and Mark Capron. Do you know who that is?
Catherine, no. Go to channel. Let's take a look. He doesn't have any
Let's see.
no subscribers.
Damn it. Uh, yeah, but he's been on there since 2017, so he's a watcher, not a not a producer. He doesn't produce content; he just watches.
Okay.
So he's been on YouTube for a while now, a few years. See, because I go by how long somebody's been on YouTube when I kind of determine whether it's a decent channel or not. Because most troll channels aren't around that long. They'll create it, fuck with some people, and then they'll delete it. Usually, a troll channel will be created a month or a couple days before they start coming into people's chats.
Right.
It's not a channel that they've had for 5, 6 years. What's up, Waypoint?
Hello, Waypoint. How's it going?
Dude, I've had a YouTube channel since 2013 or 14, whenever YouTube first came out. I didn't post nothing for the first, what, I don't even know how long. I was on YouTube for years and years and years. Never posted anything. All I had was playlists on my channel, and they were set to private anyway. You couldn't even see them. It was
Ah,
just music playlists. I didn't start posting content so until I got actually into the drone community. Yeah, Mark says I just love the videos. There you go. Not everybody posts. A lot more people that watch than post videos, that's for sure. Know it, Tim. Exactly. Filled with heaps of knowledge. Oh, we got pizza for dinner. Okay. Did not know that. Little plate of pizza. There you go.
there you go.
Maybe if the green screen wants to work, there we go.
Yeah, the pepperoni.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all that though. Despite what everybody wants to say in the chat all the time, I don't really eat that much. Oh, you're funny, Joy. Real funny. Mark said I used to have my own site. Well, see, that's why, Dre. I don't have enough time to post good content because I'm always helping you amateur pilots out, trying to teach you guys proper regulations and how to properly map. I mean, we've seen your mapping jobs, Dre. You've gotten a little better, a little better. And wait for him to pop in. Actually, on Matt's channel, I had to walk away for 10 minutes the other night because I actually got dizzy and shaky because I hadn't eaten nothing all day. And Sarah yelled at me because I hadn't eaten nothing, and she had to go make me a something real quick in the kitchen for me to eat. Because I went out walking, and I sat here, did some stuff around the house, and I just didn't eat anything all day. And I got to a point where I got really sick feeling and shaky, and
That's
I had
not
to go. I took my headphones off and actually went and laid down in the bed for about 10 minutes while I was on Matt's show the other night. There was about a 10-minute period where I didn't say anything, and I was actually had my camera and everything turned off.
Give us the red pepper.
Mike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mike thinks you were shaking because you were watching Matt's show.
I was watching his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's another one I have to teach, Mike, you know. You guys all heard Dre signed up for the Northeastern Drone Academy. Yeah.
Really?
Now Matt's teaching him everything I taught him. Yeah. That's funny, Dre. Oh, Sarah would lose her shit if something happened to me.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah.
Hang on a minute, very back.
Sarah hates my birthdays because she don't like the fact I'm getting older. Scares her. What are you doing, Tim? Going to work? Or are you at work already? Jesus, Mike. We on an episode of How to Catch a Murderer? Good God. Come on, guys, jump on the panel. Somebody come on the panel. Oh, here comes Dominic. What in the hell's going on with your green screen?
I have to remove it because I'm nowhere near the green screen at the moment. I don't know what happened there. Make it black green. No. Okay. It should be okay. Oh, good, that's okay. Yep. Let's find the chat. Hi to everybody in the
You're
chat.
getting off early, Tim. I thought you were supposed to be working 12-hour shifts every day.
Mm.
Well, at least you got all your stuff paid up already for the Christmas holiday.
Mhm. Mm.
Oh my.
All right, I'm done.
Hey, Dominic.
I can't do no more.
Oh, just reading up on the chat to see if there's anything.
So is Tim going to come on the channel or what?
I think he's still working until 1 o'clock, which is 2 o'clock my time. Hey, Brian. Joel. Tim. Mike. Night Train.
So did you
Hi.
say, Justin, that he's off during the holiday break?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got a week and a half. Yeah, he's got a week and a half left to work, and then he'll be off for 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Starting the 21st, I think he said. Or the 22nd. This is his last day.
Yeah, 22nd of Friday.
Yeah, and then he'll have the 3 weeks off. Well, at least this year, though, he got all his shit paid up beforehand. So he's not going to be behind on anything for those 3 weeks because unfortunately, you don't get paid for it.
Yep.
Why the fuck a company would make you take that long a period off and not pay you for it is beyond me. That's crazy.
I don't get that either.
Even if it was just like at least 3 days out of the week or something, give you partial pay, something.
No.
But to force
That's
you to
what they
take
do
3
here.
weeks off for a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, over here in the US, nobody would take that much time off unless you were a teacher or something to do with schools.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, there's no jobs over here that I have ever heard of that would give you 3 weeks off for a holiday.
Mm.
Maybe if you were a CEO or something of a company, you could probably take 3 weeks off if you wanted. No, and then he has that's right. Then he has, I think, an 8-month contract that he just signed up for. It starts in January. So should be have enough work there to get him through the rest of the next year too.
Mm.
Is he still planning on moving to the States?
No, because they won't give him his retirement till he hits 65.
Oh,
Maybe when he
Well-
gets closer to 65, maybe a year or two beforehand, he might be able to.
Yeah, what
Come
why
back.
doesn't he? Why don't you just cash in a Bitcoin, Tim?
He won't do that. We've told him to do that a million times.
You can always take a holiday.
Yeah, see, I never even knew that, Mike, that the auto companies do that. You're not high enough up, no pay.
Mm.
Didn't even know that. But like I said, like I said, the only ones I've ever known to take off, and it's only 2.5 weeks. So I want to say the kids get almost 3 weeks off. It's almost 3 weeks for Christmas and New Year's.
but you can bet the teachers are getting paid.
Well, even
They may not have school going, but you bet the teachers get paid. Because the teachers have a union, big union.
we'll see the way, and then some of the positions within the school district here, like so Sarah's mom's a bus driver, right? So what they do is actually throughout the whole year when you're working and to get you through summertime too, they take a small percentage out of each paycheck and they put it into another account. And then that way they can give you 2 or 3 paychecks throughout the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it builds up enough at the end of the year to where you have a couple of small paychecks to get you through the summertime. So you don't have to go look. Because unfortunately, you can't file for unemployment for the summer just because you don't have a work to do. There are some summer positions that you can take as a bus driver because there's certain summer programs like summer school, and there are some summer field trips that certain schools do.
The bus company that Paul used to work for over in Canada, they used to have charters in the summertime you could sign up for.
Right. That's what I said. Some of the school districts around here have stuff like that you can do. But if you want to take the whole summer off and not work any, they have that. Like I said, you can set up that thing where they'll take a percentage of each paycheck out.
Okay, Tim, back to work. You said.
And then you won't be completely, moneyless throughout the summer. It'll get you through.
Gitchy's probably not very happy about the Detroit Lions lost today.
Yeah, I saw that.
They played absolutely terrible.
I'm actually waiting for her to pop in the chat so I can
Razor a little bit.
Yeah, I can keep reminding her of it, Well, they get there. Mike was kind of doing some game talk in the chat earlier, but did they get their asses like stomped or something?
They lost. I can tell you the score. Alexa, what was the score of the Detroit Lions?
Well, he said, careful holding up that sign, buddy.
Detroit Lions lost to the Chicago Bears 28-13.
28-13, they lost to the Bears.
I mean, it's not a complete blowout, but that's not good neither. Though. If you had time, you could have had time to come back from that. But
no, they shot himself in the foot every chance they got.
They were just playing like crap.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why they keep sending linemen to go up through the middle of the line and get smacked down, and then they smack down, smack down, smack down, and then their quarterback. There's something wrong with him. He threw 2 interceptions.
Sometimes your whole team just kind of vibes, and then sometimes they just not in sync.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
And Mike said Bears were the underdogs.
Yep.
What's up, Joe?
I'm all right. Here I am to save the day.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
I'm just getting back. Stop. I'm just getting back from that baptism at 11:30.
Oh.
Jesus, why was it that long? That shouldn't have took more than 20 minutes.
Well, it was a mass.
Oh,
and when the mass ended, then we had the baptism, so that was 2 hours. Then we went out to eat, and there were 18 of us. That was the rest of the time.
Why did a baptism take 2 hours? That is insanely long.
Well, the mass was an hour. So the mass took the first hour. The second hour,
Yeah.
it took an hour for it was 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. It took an hour.
Oh, so they were doing multiples. It wasn't just a.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you guys were having like a private thing for family and friends or something. Like your own little thing.
But by the time we went and sat at Chimes to eat, we had 18 people. And it was
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's a fucking. That's always
Nightmare.
chaotic.
Did they
Nightmare.
convert you back again, Ron?
no.
No?
In fact, let me tell you this. My wife is sitting during the baptism right over here, and I'm leaning over like this.
You mean
And
ex-wife?
she's leaning back on me. She's turning around and leaning on me, and I'm leaning on her, and we're just talking and we're joking about what's going on with Brittany. We said as soon as they put the sign of the cross, we're gonna see smoke coming off his finger.
Yeah.
Like that. So we're laughing about all of this, right? And
Yeah.
we're doing all of this, and I'm just telling you, it was I couldn't believe that the way she was acting with me, and the way I was acting with her, and I was thinking, and I'm in church, and I'm thinking, bitch, what happened to you that you left me? You know, why'd you leave me? Because you don't look like you left me right now. You know,
Yeah, you look like you're
That's
still
what
a
I was-
couple.
that's what it was like. But what she did is she's sitting in front of me, and he's going through some gospels, and he said something, and went, and she turned around, she goes, "Will you stop?" I said, "But what he said was wrong. What he said was wrong." You know, like that. I said, "It was wrong." She goes, "I know you showed that to me before in the Bible, and they said if you're born of water and of spirit, and the Catholic Church says you're born of water, baptismal. No, the water they're talking about is of childbirth.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the thing with religion, it's all how everybody perceives it differently.
Yeah.
That's why there's
Well,
so
that's
many
the-
damn denominations too. Like
Yeah.
it's
that's that 2 years of Assemblies to God theological studies that I went through. You know, so. But when he said,
You look at it this
water,
way, Joe, you survive.
"I'll survive,"
there's a
and I'm back.
You seen that guy down in Tampa, the one that likes to go after the Scientologists? He's gotten kind of viral on YouTube the last few weeks. But he sits outside their freaking building, their little recruitment building. They try to get people off the street right there. He sits on the sidewalk, talks all kinds of shit to them. And he tries to get people to leave him. Like he'll be like, don't listen to them. They're a cult. They're a cult. You don't listen to them. Keep walking. Like he tries to get people not to go in there.
And I brought my Action 2 to video, and I sat there. Oh, this is even funnier. I turned it on because I'm gonna video the whole thing with everybody. And I looked down and it says I'm at 20% battery. I went, "Oh, really?" So I turned it off. I said, "I'll just wait." So when Brittany comes up with Lily, I started recording, and I was really mad that I had enough. I could have done it. The first couple didn't have anybody there with them, except for the godparents. Nobody take pictures, anything. And I was mad that I didn't video that. I would have sent it to them. That's just me. So I'm taking the video and all of this. So when they finished doing, they were doing the anointing over and everything else. I would turn it off in between, and I'm sitting there. So then they go into the final part where they're putting the white cloth on it and giving her the candle and everything. And I'm sitting there like this in the pew, and I'm holding it. And my sister-in-law walks up, doesn't realize I'm doing that, and gets right in front of me. And my wife turns around and says, Darlene. And she points at me. She's turning around. It was so funny. She looks right in the camera. She goes, "Oh," like that. I said, "That's all right. That's going to be in the video." I said, "I'm putting it on YouTube."
Yeah, go. I think it's in Tampa, Dan. Wherever their headquarter building is, I think that's where that guy sets up. But it's like a recruitment center, and they have like their doors wide open. He walks by them.
But that was the gaggle of people there today.
Oh yeah,
That was the people that were getting baptized. The two tall boys, my daughter holding the baby, and then the baby on the other side.
let's see if I can.
And nobody
find
had a camera. Nobody had a camera, so I jumped up and took it with my iPhone. told the deacon, I said, I'll send it to you. Make sure they all get it.
Interesting. Yeah, trolling someone that's trolling. It's going to be a very interesting thought.
See if I can find that because the dude's things ran across my feed a bunch of times,
We
but
got
he seemed
troll-
to have gained a lot of traction. Like I say, he sits outside the Scientology recruitment center and trolls the shit out of them.
Oh,
But he's on
I thought
public
you meant in the chat. I was
property.
going to look.
No, he sits on the sidewalk, so they can't really do anything about it.
Mm,
Yeah.
definitely.
I can't, of course, now I can't find his damn channel.
It's not in your history.
Let me go look in there and see. Well, I was just scrolling through shorts last night and I kept running across them. Let me see here. It's not a channel I actually went and looked at, so I don't think it's going to pop up on my history.
That'd be funny, Dan.
Hmm. Get out of there. Oh, there is actually a history of shorts you watched. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
Let's see if I can find them.
Yeah, if I'd have known nobody was bringing a camera, I would have brought one.
Mm,
I figured the video was all I wanted.
It only gives you like the last like 20 or 30, so I don't think I can't find it in there. I must have watched it way before all these ones.
yeah, trouble is you can go through to 20 or 30 shorts in a couple of minutes.
I hate when you run across somebody's shorts and you actually find them funny or you're watching them and then you go back in and you're trying to find them and you can't freaking find the person's channel.
Yeah. But if you've watched them before, it will probably come back up in your algorithm again.
Yeah, I'll have to send Dan the link when I find them again.
Mm.
I can't find it, but I'll send him the link in Messenger.
Mm.
Get your stuff and go.
Because I think it's Tampa is where they're or Clearwater. That's where their international headquarters is. That's like where their main building is, the entire organization.
Mhm. Yeah, I watched the 2.5 hour special, the one that Louis Theroux did. And it was a real eye opener. Well, I don't know how that goes then.
What's up, Rigger?
We go. Oh, no.
Hey, Justin, anybody on tonight? We're kind of light here.
Nothing yet.
The only two I know of is Paul and Bill, but they don't go on till way later.
Yeah.
Mm.
Paul's on at 8 p.m. Eastern and Bill don't go on till 10. So.
Yeah,
No, I don't think anybody's on right now, is there?
7 Eastern is Art with 3 conservative gimps.
Yeah.
That channel
that's
actually
in-
doesn't get a lot of viewership. It does, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. Not
He's been
like the
getting
other
more.
shows.
I think last week he had like 15 or 16 in it.
Yeah, because for a long time there, they were only getting maybe 6 or 7 people in there at a time.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. I didn't realize I was muted. I was talking. Yeah, Russell, it's Paul and minus Paul.
Hmm.
And we got Dominic, and we've got Captain Joe, and of course we have Justin.
Honestly, I think that what time does that their conservative show come on? 3 at 8?
7 Eastern.
Just,
Okay.
let me convert that into time. It'd be,
It's 7 Eastern if you're converting it into time.
I know I'm saying convert it into my time. It's 11.
It's 6 o'clock,
It's
hour and a
11
half,
a.m. my
hour and a half
time.
from now.
Well, does that mean Dominic, you've been converted?
Probably.
But
Put my hand on his head in the name of Jesus.
That's it.
I've
Get
already
these
been
demons out of
baptized,
here.
so I was baptized.
Yeah,
as a
like when they
kid.
pour the water during the baptisms,
Yeah.
a lot of the kids go berserk. That's the devil coming up.
get all these TikTok shorts out of here. Huh?
Yeah, you get ready to pour the water and the baby goes, oh, hell. Dunk the baby.
Well, yeah, some denominations dunk them, and then some of them just do a little water on the forehead. I don't know. Once I became a teenager, I just kind of fell out of all
Mark
that
White, how
stuff.
you doing, buddy?
What's up, Mark?
Hmm.
Mark says that Uncle Bill may not be on tonight.
Oh,
He's got
Uncle
that
Bill's not
Christmas
coming on
do.
tonight.
Yeah.
He got a Christmas party
Ah.
at his place.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Jesus.
That's right.
What happened there? I'm going to say that gives us an opportunity.
Yeah, Dominic, go
That's what I was
live
gonna say.
around. Dominic, you should go around live around like 9 o'clock. Don't wait till
Isn't-
10. Go on around 9.
Yeah, Justin will join you.
Get your stuff.
Yeah, I'll jump on with you.
I've
You
got
go
to-
on right after Paul gets off.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I finish with Paul, I might. But
We'll
sitting
go
here
in
for
your
a couple of hours, I might need to go to the bathroom.
Or
the
go on
bathroom
like
break.
around 9:30.
Yeah,
Give yourself a little half-hour break.
well, if Tim finishes at 1 p.m. his time, that's 2 o'clock my time. And that's 2 o'clock is when Uncle Bill generally goes on anyway.
Yeah, that'd be perfect timing. Well, he said
The
he
rest-
reckons he'd be off at 1. He's probably not for sure, I don't think.
Yeah, but 1 means 2, and we just start up and
Now, go find something to do.
Yeah, because that'll leave a nice little opening for you to jump in and take over.
Yeah, the rest of the story about today was the deacon that did the baptism today. He
Not on
I
the
didn't know
driveway.
him. My daughter says, yeah, she loved him like this.
Aubrey,
And she said, do you remember him? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. She says, when I was in school, when she was younger, back in elementary school, there was a boating accident on the North Shore over here. And there was the father, I think it was the father, 2 sisters, was a sister and a girl, and him on the boat. And it was a boating accident where everybody was killed but him.
Wow.
And they said it got to him so bad that he
Yeah.
just kind of like lost it because he was about 12 years old at the time, and he kind of lost it, kind of got out of touch with everybody. When he got a little older, got into drugs, went all off and everything, and he got back into the Catholic Church, and now he's a deacon with them.
Hmm.
And I said, I didn't realize it was that guy.
Give you a kid.
Just type in the bowl and go put food in it. You take type.
E-drone.
Yeah, because he goes on the same time as Paul.
Yeah, but he's got, to be honest with you, he's got a whole different crowd of people though.
Yeah, because there's more FPV. So
Yeah.
it's a whole
He's
different
got,
crowd to me. Even though I
Yeah.
love Eric.
but 90% of the guys that are in Paul's show don't ever go to E-drone. So
Yeah.
it's a whole, there are a few that go back and forth, but for the most part, he's got a whole different crowd of guys over there.
If you're in one tribe, you're not in the other.
Well, it's not only that. I'm saying if you go over there and look at the names that are in his chat, you don't see them in
Anybody
a
that's
lot of-
over here, yep.
right. You don't see them in like Matt's chat or anybody else's.
I thought he was on the
And we're
same
just
time.
we're just a general category chat of
we
things
just
in life,
generally talk
things
a lot
that
of
you're
shit,
interested
so,
in.
yeah.
and
Paul.
we'll talk just about anything.
Mm.
Where there's
What's up,
some
Wedge?
there's some shows that just specific.
Some of them are really, really hardcore, and some of them occasionally we get back.
Rigger
to
was
that.
talking to you, Joe, in the chat.
Hold on, I'll go back and look.
Said, how's the heart feeling?
Lately.
Oh, the heart's feeling good. I don't know about
Okay.
that sandwich I ate for today.
Said the heart's feeling good, but the ass hurts.
You'll hurt tomorrow. I had a barbecue shrimp po' boy.
Oh,
Nice.
What they do is they fry the shrimp, and after they fry the shrimp, they mix it into a sauce that's got like a Worcestershire sauce and a couple like a little cream and all of that. Then they put it on the bread and they douse it with Swiss cheese and lettuce and tomatoes, and I added some Melinda's hot sauce. No, so
Fine, man. Jeez.
oh, but I feel kind of. I ate half of it. The other half sitting in the refrigerator. That's for about another hour.
wow.
Rigger's like, how's the heart feeling? Joe's well, let me tell you about this unhealthy sandwich I ate earlier. I doused with hot sauce.
You know, sent an email to that. Make sure he didn't email me first. The deacon, because I gave him a card and I said, send me an email and I'll send it back to you. But I got his email now. I got it.
And Joe was in the church hawking discount codes.
It's cool.
No, I don't need a discount code. I know the man.
It's like you type in hashtag Joe America for your 25% discount code.
Mhm.
It was funny because when they were lining everybody up, everybody was just kind of bunching up. And I looked over at everything and I said, I walked up there and I said, okay, I need you to move over here. You move over here. You move over. You get right here. And they're looking at me kind of funny. And my daughter says he's a photographer. You know, so I lined them all up and got the picture set up. And I said, okay, y'all send it right like that on 3. Right down. I got it. But they'll be happy.
Oh, I think Wedge was trying to test his virtual camera. Here, buddy. Come on. There's my big boy. Oh, yes, you good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you
Oh,
are.
look at him.
Yeah.
He's your boy.
In Dynasty.
Yeah, this is my little buddy. He's always with me everywhere I go. Huh? Except for when I try to pick on Sarah, then he gets pissed.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like me, man.
He doesn't like any controversy in the house.
Yeah, he don't like me messing with his mama. He gets really mad. It's the only time he gets pissy with me. Thank you, Rigger. Yeah, he's a good dog.
Everybody's eyes open. That's all that counts.
You've had him about a year?
A little over a year now, yeah.
Wedgie.
Why'd you big?
Yeah, I think he's trying to come in and are you
Hey, Paul,
testing
how you
your
doing?
virtual cam?
Hear my my mic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fortunately, yes.
Fuck up. So here's the problem. I had to I don't know what the issue is, but they sent me a link and this is how I know that they have an issue because they actually have a template that you can download for OBS Studio to do the background removal.
Yeah.
And if you notice, can you see the green screen popping in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a quick fix until they solve the issue, but they're gonna test it more, and they're working on fixing the green screen issue. But until then, I'll have to deal with this little. You can kind of see just the out. You can see the
Yeah, the
progress.
outline.
But it's better than what it was before.
Better than what it
It's good
was,
enough
yeah.
to-
Well, the problem
Yeah.
is green screens have an issue with the shit on your head, so
Yeah.
might want to take that head
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, so everything looks good. I talk about last
Okay.
minute. I'm just solving this issue today. And also, by the way, Justin, look at this. You see how it shows my background goes to side, but look what my camera's cut off here. You see that?
Oh, yeah. I see that. Yeah.
I don't know. I tried to fix that. I can't. It's not really too big a deal because I mean, here's mostly what people see during the show. But it is kind of weird that it's got this. It stops.
I mean,
right
it's
here.
not bad though. I mean, unless
Yeah.
you're waving your hands like, hey, look at me.
And I still can't figure out how to fix that. But I guess
Honestly, I wouldn't even stress on that, to be honest with you.
I'm not really. It's
It
not,
looks fine.
Once they solve the issue with EV Mux and the green screen, then it won't be a problem. I'll switch back. But I'm
Well,
using
Paul,
OBS.
your green screen looks 99% better than most other people's.
Yeah.
Well, like mine right now, I'm just using the virtual green screen. But you see, I have some of the issues that Paul
Justin's
has.
not creative. That's why he just goes with the AI
Oh,
generated ones.
Justin's not creative. Okay.
Yeah, he's not creative.
But see, you can see it around my headphones. See that? If I take them off, it goes away.
You know what? I don't think it matters what you have because nobody's fucking looking at you anyway. So
Whatever. See this beautiful face right here. Text.
no, but seriously, I want to give a big shout out to Justin because he actually gave me a hand fixing the issue, or helping me troubleshoot the issue with the green screen. So I appreciate that.
Yeah,
All
no
joking
problem.
aside.
I mean, the green screens are such a pain in the ass. I mean, they really are.
Yeah. I know better than to ask Paul Murray. I was messing with him last week when I said, "Hey, you want to?"
No,
Come
don't
back to
ask
this.
me anything technical. No.
Yeah.
No, Paul
It takes me a while just to turn my friggin' computer on.
Paul figured out how to tag the special characters in the chat. He was actually the
wow.
one that figured that out. He just copy and paste it.
It was by luck.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
It wasn't.
You gotta
It wasn't
love-
by anything of my design. It just was luck.
Yeah. Take any of those moments you can get, right?
Yeah.
I'll stop
Hey, you want to hear
self-promoting.
something funny? So the reason why I first joined in and I couldn't solve the issue, or you didn't see my video. So I've been on Zoom before and I had the green screen mode put on. So when I came on the screen, you know how it shows you
You have to
can't
turn it
before you
off.
join?
Yeah.
It was still on apparently, but I could see through all the Patriots letters and I could see through parts of me, but I wasn't seeing it on OBS. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I went to the virtual background. The other one was still enabled over this one, so it kind of
Yeah, the whatever
Flash.
streaming service you're on, if you have that green screen enabled, it fucks with your virtual camera.
Yeah, so I
You
made
have
sure to
to-
go and shut it off and took care of it. Honestly,
Oh, here we
got
go,
so
Laura.
far into technology, we shouldn't be having issues with green screens like this. And it's funny because the people over at EVMux, the support guy that I'm talking with, is talking to me like maybe the problem's on my end, and I'm trying to explain to him, listen, I've been using this green screen for a year, and every other service doesn't have any issues with it, just yours. So It's not my computer or my green screen that's the issue, because if StreamYard can handle it and Zoom handled it just fine, what's the problem?
Well, in all reality, they need to stop putting so much effort into a green screen, and they need to put more effort into virtual green screens, because in reality, by today's standards, we shouldn't even have to use a green screen anymore. And for the most part, you don't. Like right now, I'm not using the green screen, but if they could work on fixing that shit there and just kind of the overall outline and
Yeah,
really,
well, it's
that
how
would be
the
better.
reason why they pick green or blue is because the way it contrasts to other colors. So it's all about the contrast. So when you get into the shadows between your fingers and stuff, you're losing contrast. You can't see the difference between
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They need to come up with
so
a
you
way
work
of
on that
actually
technology.
work on the technology of virtual green screen. Then you can just take the whole green screen right out of the mix,
Yeah.
because it does work really well. I mean, for what it's looking like now, it's not bad. But then, like I said, you see that webbing in between, and then you see the green right there, and then I take it off, and it's gone.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this. I have OBS running the on the other monitor.
Damn
Now
it,
I can
Aubrey.
minimize it and leave it running, but if I actually exit out of it, will the virtual camera still keep running until I open it up and close it up? Excuse me.
Honestly, I'm not sure. The
So I'll
best
just
thing to,
minimize it.
I mean,
No,
if
no,
you're
thank you.
running it out, just X out of it and see what it does.
Nah, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it be. It's fine. I mean,
I wouldn't X out of it. I would leave it running in the background and just minimize it.
yeah, I'm just gonna minimize it. I have enough system resources now. No problems there.
Only reason I say to leave it minimized too is because you can quick access it if you need to fix something. You don't have to
Yep.
click on it and wait for it to load back in. And
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah, so I'll minimize that, and there we go. And
So
the good part about it too is now I don't have to be so picky with the green screen, because it's kind of cropped in. So yeah.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
Yeah, I sent you a picture of a New Orleans barbecue shrimp po' boy. Just think of that double the size of what I had.
And Laura's giving you crap in the chat there, Wedge.
Because
She
I'm
said
up
you
north,
don't-
Murray's, right?
She said you don't know how to read the chat.
I'm sorry, I didn't even have the chat open here. I won't.
All
Yeah,
right,
the
let me
one I
see
had
here.
was about double that size.
So if you would like to ask Rigger, if you'd like to ask Joe how his heart's been feeling again, just take a look at that. I
And
even
the
got a
one
lot
you
of-
had was twice that size?
Yeah, I've got one about that size in the refrigerator.
Oh, I bet that'd be good with jalapenos on it.
Mm.
It's got pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, and like I said, I got the I think I can't remember the name of it now. It wasn't a Tabasco, but the other sauce. It's a
Well,
hotter
see, but that's
sauce.
definitely something though that you would have to eat within the
Cholula?
first day, because I guarantee the next day that bread's going to be nastier and shit.
Oh, you can't even wait till the next day.
Right, that's
It's-
what I'm saying. You'd have to eat that within the 1st
I've got till
4 or
about
5
7
hours.
o'clock tonight, or that bread starts going all crazy.
Yeah, it's just like if you're somebody that gets a sub at like Subway or something, you put oil and vinegar and all that shit on there. The next day, it's so gross, like the bread will be all soggy and shit. Oh yeah, it looks good, Rigger, no doubt.
Oh wow, it puts
100%.
me out in the front there if I raise my hand.
Yeah, it's a AI shit.
Well, that's kind of good. I guess it.
That's built into Zoom.
So what happens if you do that?
Well, you're just flipping Murray off, I guess. You're just flipping the host off.
Yep.
No, will AI do it if you have that program and you're doing it? It would do it to everybody? What?
No, what it does, I don't know. It's something Zoom's got built in. It does the thumbs up, and I think some kind of stop, and then hands if you want to raise your hand. The problem is though, is Zoom doesn't give you a list and tell you what hand motions do what. So we've just been finding it out as we go. Well, what'd you get
You know
in?
what this is? No, it's
I have no
going
idea.
out. That's the Air 2S.
Oh, there you go.
What happened with it?
Oh, it's camera.
The gimbal started giving me fits again.
Well, that thing turned out to not be a very good buy anyway, right?
Oh,
Yep.
he loves it. It's just that all of a sudden it stopped.
No, I'm talking about the conversation me and him had.
Oh, no, the 3 of the batteries that came with it are starting to
What's up,
swell.
TJ?
I think that was from
It-
being in the
it-
storage unit, to be honest with you.
It could have been.
What's up, TJ?
But I contacted DJI and sent them a picture of the video and everything. And they said, if it's just a gimbal, it's $65. And I said, send me a label. You know?
Oh, did you get your printer, Ricker? Oh, got my UV carrying station. Okay.
Right.
I know he
I don't
just
have
bought
any-
it.
I don't have anything to share, but I'm curious. Oh, I see it. Never mind. I was looking at I'm like, where do you have a share option if you were gonna share on here on Zoom? But I see it down here. It's in the share screen.
Yeah,
stuff.
screen.
Yeah, where it says share screen. Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, TJ.
I got an update before I joined. I had to
Yeesh.
update. So
Mm.
Zoom, I was seeing what was new.
Well,
here.
you don't go on very many other panels very often anyway. So
Yeah.
when's the last time you even been on a Zoom panel?
Zoom, not for a while. I think the last panel that I was on was I don't remember.
You can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And
which
as
panel I
far
was
as
on.
stability, out of all of them, Zoom has the best stability, but the problem is they just don't have no customization.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't
no
put a
features.
background behind the panel. You can't highlight comments. And then
Yeah.
their green room, it doesn't even show you who's in the green. It
Non-existent.
just tells you the name at the top. So it could be somebody that just put a fake name in,
And put a
Yeah.
helicopter.
and then you let them in, and next thing you know, their ass is on your panel. You know, they're showing you the saggy balls. You know, like that one guy did to Paul.
No, don't need to know that.
I guess it depends on what you need for your show. Some people are satisfied with StreamYard. Some people are fine with Zoom. I'm just learning EVMux, and I wish I'd found it sooner.
Well, the thing is you're trying to do a lot of stuff too. Like you're trying to do all these overlays. Me and Dominic were talking about that earlier, and I was like, yeah, he's really trying to add a lot of stuff. So he's going to have a lot of kinks to work out, figure out.
Mm.
Because like I'm not going as extensive as you are. You're going
Well,
way more. You're doing way more than I am.
yeah, and there's a trick to it. You know how I have all the web sources and everything in the proceeds, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're using a bunch of extra stuff.
I figured something out. Sometimes it'll have the auto switch feature. So when it finishes one scene, if you're like showing a video, you set it to auto transition to another scene. But sometimes when it goes to load that scene, the things on the screen don't load properly. It's almost like a pop-in effect from a video game where it's not there, and then all of a sudden, boom, it pops up as it loads the information.
Right.
It'll
Yeah, I
tell
remember
you,
you telling me that.
yeah, now it'll tell you ahead of time when you put the scene and you transition it over to the active one, it'll tell you what scene it's going to transition to. If you just click on that scene and in the preview window, load it in the preview window, when it transitions over, everything's loaded. It's already in the memory. It's ready to go.
What's up, Jonathan? Again. Hey.
So it's a little tip and trick. If you want a quick load, you don't have to worry about loading on the fly. Put the next scene in the preview window because it won't show because you don't transition it. And when it transitions, it'll load properly with no issues. So
Yeah, and
think
the problem we ran into last night was everybody trying to come in on their phone.
yeah.
No, they could talk and we could hear them, but none of the audio settings for speakerphone, none of that were working. They couldn't hear anything the panel was saying.
Oh, so they couldn't get the audio feed on to
And that was like 5 people that were trying to do it.
okay.
And I none of it was working. Mike finally got a Bluetooth headset to work, but then the volume was so low you could barely even hear him.
I think I know why that is. I think that EVMux wasn't really designed to stream on the fly. I think EVMux was designed for people like me who actually have a format and set up speakers because you have 3 different
I don't know, and I don't
back
care.
rooms on EVMux. You have a guest back room, you have a speaker back room, and then you have an editor back room.
Well, there's 2 different links too. Did you know that?
Yeah, there's a room
Yes.
link.
And I don't
Yeah.
know how to get the other one. So there's a room link and a console link.
Yeah.
The console link will show like when we're looking at the setup, but if they somehow get the other link, it gives you some weird ass layout.
Mm.
And somehow Matt figured out, or somehow Matt we didn't figure out how he did it, but somehow Matt sent out half the wrong link to people and half the right link to people. And we don't know how he got the two different links. I don't know how he did
Matt
it.
joined yesterday.
Yeah.
Matt joined.
I
your
don't
show
know what
yesterday.
that room link is designed for. Is that designed for the phone? Because Tim's theory was that the room link is probably designed for the phone and the console link is designed for your computer. But how do you get the room link?
They're actually different. So Dominic is a editor. I have him as a team member. They call them collaborators with EVMux. So he can just log into his EVMux and he can go right to the studio from there, right, Dominic?
That's how I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, he also has a personalized link that's just for
But I don't
him. It's
need
on his
those.
profile. And that's what I'm talking about with EVMux.
need
It's
those.
designed for someone who's kind of, where you have a session with speakers, you actually have to assign their position on the screen. You have the dynamic scene like we have where you can just bring a person up and everyone will adjust automatically. But
You're going to
with
have to show me that because last night I sent Tim the link and I have him set in there as an admin, but then when he came in, he didn't have no controls.
All right, it's because he needs to log in with the email that he signed up to EVMux for, and you have the proper email. And then when you go to his profile on your speaker, send him his personalized link. And
You're gonna
when
have
he
to one
Yeah.
day. I'm gonna have to get up with you, and we'll have to do that on a private.
There's a
And
lot.
show me how
It
to do
sounds
it.
like,
Easier,
sounds
yeah,
like
it's
a lot
easier
of
than you
work
think.
to that.
Well, it's just once he shows me how to do it one time, I'll know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I
That's
don't
because
know.
you got that young man memory. I don't.
But yeah, I'll get up with you on a private. You can show me how to do that because, like I said, I haven't been playing with it as much as you have, and
Oh, you have no idea. You don't even know what
Oh.
I've done since you were on there last.
I've
know Dominic
seen
had-
you've been playing with it like crazy.
Oh man, I have everything set up. I have every pro scene set for the show. I have all the transitions set. I'm ready to go tonight. And it's cool. We're doing a contest. We had a contest the Sunrise Sunset Sunday contest.
Uh-huh.
And the viewers are going to be able to vote, and they can vote with a hashtag in the chat, or there's a QR code that they can scan with their device. And if they scan the QR code, it'll open up a screen and say EVMux poll, and they can pick their option.
So are you doing a live tonight, Paul?
Yeah, I have a live every Sunday night. Have you ever seen the USDS show?
Right back.
Yeah, you want to put your link in the chat? Because I literally just found out about your show yesterday. I'd like to go check that out, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Hot Rod, what's going on, brother? Yeah, now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever seen Paul Murray in the chat.
He don't really go to a lot of channels, to be honest with you.
Yeah. He's too busy streaming
doesn't
all
even-
the time.
He only actually
on the other
stops
end.
in my channel every once in a while. Hodges don't go to nobody's channel.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen Hodges in my chat one time.
Justin, Laura wants you to check your messages.
Check your
Oh,
message.
for fuck's sake.
You probably clipped our
There's
thing there
another one
earlier.
in the
She was
garage
talking
just like
about
that.
coffee's gone sad day.
That's the one I got.
And what is that video that Paul has in his background there? Is that a fire of some sort?
No, it's Stream
it's-
Time Live, which is
It's just
YouTube
blown
channel.
out.
YouTube
so that's
channel,
like Steam?
Stream Time Live, which
Tell them to bring that.
Yeah,
live
it's the
streams Port
it's-
Huron.
it's a bunch of ships right there. It's the Canadian side of the water.
Oh, okay.
It's a public cam that's on YouTube that he
Look at them
watches for
damn
the water.
bastards blowing all
Stream
their
Time
smog
Live,
towards the
Port
US.
Huron.
Yeah.
It just looks really crappy looking
It's
at
going
it through a screen
24/7. Yep.
into his screen.
Yeah, I
Hot Rod,
just
I don't
have
think
a
I've seen
monitor
it.
here.
I've been literally busy trying to get the show set up. Brand new, so I had a lot to do.
Yeah, he's been a lot more busier this week than normal for sure.
Mm.
I was up until 9:30 this morning. I finally went to bed at 9:30 this morning.
Last time.
I don't know if you can see it
You're
or
not
not, but
doing
right
TV.
there is the tail end of one of the big
No.
Great Lakes ships. It's
Okay.
going down past the buildings.
Do you see it? No. So Don, put up a short yesterday, grassy field and sailboat. I just cruised over a grassy field and you can see a sailboat. 1,100 views. I did another one with a houseboat, right at 1,000. Have a train, 115.
Yeah, you know what I noticed every
lottery.
time you go drone flying with Johnny Drone Fly, that Louisiana water is always brown. It's always like muddy brown.
It depends on the rivers are brown. If you get into Lake Pontchartrain, it's greenish. It's like a green.
Yeah.
It's my sister with the PhD in philosophy told me it's the flora or something in the water in different regions, and it's the amount that changes the color.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
usually
same
see
thing.
brown water except for anywhere except for Louisiana. You know, when you see videos, brown water is usually.
Well, we've got some
Mississippi River is really
green
brown.
water around
Yeah.
us.
It's muddy. It's all full of mud, basically.
And mud and silt.
Yep.
Yeah, Laura, you were.
I just wish that I would have had a drone when I was in Hawaii, and it would have been the same kind of drones we have now.
Yeah.
You got to give credit where credit's due, though, by the way. I was nervous. I thought that all right, so my biggest issue for having the green screen is because right behind me is my wife's computer and the bed. And the last thing I want to do is do my live show and have my bed in the background or the all messed up green screen that like Dominic's used to be when he used to go to and you didn't have the green screen option enabled, so you like disappeared in and out of the picture. Yeah, I didn't want any of that.
Wow, way to throw Dominic under the bus.
I'm always
third world
It's like,
country
oh,
stuff.
I don't want to look like shit like Dominic. That's pretty much what he was saying.
I'm the man that loves getting thrown under the bus.
But just like you asshole.
I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, my green screen behind me is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, never seen a single blemish in that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling you.
It's a really good green screen.
Well,
I want to have
have
it set up like Tammy Jeans. I want to have an actual office with something in the background, so I don't have to have
Like a
green-
background. You don't have an extra area or room you can set up?
No, listen, we have a 1 bedroom, so the boys share a room, we have a room, and it's not very big. We have the living room out there. So my computer and her computer is in our room. So I have, like I said, the green screen set up back here, but if I don't, you'll see my wife's computer in the bed back there, and I just, I'd rather have a studio. I want something where I can have like just like Captain Joe, he's got an office right there, so he could decorate his back wall however he wants.
I was just about to say, you threw me under the bus. This is the office.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that where I have my own section. So I'd like to have like my own, room or.
You guys
somewhere I
are
could
what,
just-
in an apartment or what?
Yeah, we live in an apartment.
Uh,
Yep. It'll be much more different when we go nomad. After the kids are gone, we're just gonna travel the country. We're not gonna have a home. We're gonna have a mobile home. We're gonna go nomad.
you set yourself up a little studio inside the RV.
Yeah, that's the problem, Hot Rod. I live in a really busy city. We don't have many trees here. I have none around my house that I can build a tree fort. And if I did, someone would steal the damn wood.
If I buy a house next year, I'm definitely going to have a bedroom made into an office and like a little studio type.
Yeah.
I
like Bud Bieber's office.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
He's got, like,
hopefully
8
mine will be
different
big
monitors
enough. I
in
can
there.
put
It's
a green
crazy.
screen on one side and then do the photography, and I can bring the granddaughter in and just throw her against the green screen.
Well, you got a 2-bedroom, Joe?
I got a 2-bedroom.
Young days when I used to have roommates.
Yeah, I went from a 2583 square foot house to a 2-bedroom apartment right after the divorce. And then Hurricane Katrina hit, and I was in a FEMA trailer for almost a year. And went from the FEMA trailer to this. And I've got a diagram where it shows the size of this compared to the FEMA trailer. And all it does is take up like 1/3 of this.
Yeah.
Well, what's stopping you, Rod? Sell your house and get a nice ass RV. Go.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've heard about it, but I was doing some research into this. They have a thing called Thousand Trails. If you haven't heard of them, look it up. It's called Thousand Trails. It's perfect for people like that. You can buy zones. And I think for all the zones, they have almost 300 campsites across the entirety of the US, all over the place. It's like $1,000 for a year. You can go park your mobile home, your trailer there, wherever you want, all year round.
Oh, yeah.
then
Who
you-
was telling me about that? I think Sean was talking. Somebody
Yeah.
was telling me about that not too long ago. It might have been
So
you.
we want to get the mobile home. We want to get the attachment. So we want to have a truck, a nice truck, pickup truck, attach a mobile home to the back, a trailer. And then so we go to one of the campsites, we park the trailer there, and then we can travel around with the truck as we need to. Some places have all sorts of different amenities that you can get, like, you could hook up, you get internet, they have pools at some places, all different things. But I'm talking about somewhere just to park your trailer, and then you can travel with your truck or a vehicle wherever you go. And I think for the entire year, you can unlock every zone. So all 255 campsites that they have or sites that they have for like $1,000 a year.
That's not
So,
bad.
Yeah. Now,
You'll
again,
spend that a month at an RV park. Easy.
you have to worry about, making sure that you have power. So if they don't have a place where you can hook up for power, well, that's where you set up and you get yourself some nice solar panels and have, or have some sort of generator there with you to give you power. But the important part is you have a place to park your trailer and you can do it for like $1,000 a year. So,
They got a guy here that's got a mobile home. It's nice size. I mean, this is like a freaking mansion type of mobile home. The kind you drive. And he goes to Fairview Park. He works here in Mandeville. So he parks in Fairview Park. They let him do 30 days at $10 a night. That's what it cost him.
Oh,
And
shit.
he could only stay there for 30 days. So then he leaves there, goes to Fontainebleau on the other side of Mandeville for 30 days. Then he goes back. That's what he does, back and forth.
Well, shit, these days, I mean, a fucking RV will cost you more than a house in some cases.
Yeah, a couple 100,000.
Oh, and that's for a cheap one. You're talking about a really nice ass Class A. You're talking well over, you could get up to $1 million if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen those ones.
yeah.
That's the one
Can
where
you guys,
park.
can you guys,
got a
can
car
you see
park
the
in the back.
screen that I'm sharing?
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, it says pick one of 5 regions and pay only $625. That's for one of 5
Add
regions.
additional regions, 110.
So if you add 4 additional regions, you're talking $1,000. So $1,000 for the whole year. And I'm trying to find a map here so I can show you.
That's really nice.
Must be here, right? I'm trying to remember where the map was.
Did you show this like a month ago on your show?
I might have, but yeah, look, camp all year, camp for the next 12 months with no nightly fees.
Is it? I wonder if Sean's the one that showed me this. It might have been you. I can't remember.
Oh, right
Somebody-
here.
Oh, yeah, look at all them spots.
Doesn't
And then each
none
one
of
you'll
them
have
is there.
willing to do something like this?
Nothing in the Midwest, though. Barely anything.
Yeah, look at just
There-
in
there's nothing in
California. Look how
Australia
many
there.
they have. Look how many locations in California they have.
Go to California, stay out of there.
That's because everybody's
Stay out of
leaving
California.
California. They want you to go
Yeah.
back.
You can go anywhere.
Wow,
just
look at all
stay
the
out of
spots down in
California.
Florida. Jesus.
Yeah, they're
They already
everywhere.
got a
And
gazillion.
so for $1,000, you have a campground where you can park your RV, no nightly fees. So you just bring your camper, park it, and then stay there until you decide, hey, I want to go.
Oh, see the RV I wanted, Wedge. It was Class A, And in the back, the entire master bedroom goes up. And then in the very back, it comes down, and then you park your smart car inside. And then the back goes up, and there's a little garage, and then you pull the
Yep.
little smart car out. And then the whole master bedroom goes back down after you park. And then you have the smart car matches the RV, like all the interior and everything.
Yeah.
God, it was nice. Let me see if I can find a video. I'll show it to you real quick.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing, brother?
How much was it, Justin?
But that's what I'm talking about. That one was over $1 million, though. But it was really nice. So let's see here.
It's the same one I.
Big bucks.
Oh yeah, right here.
One of these days I'll fix that car.
Yeah, right here. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's a
So the whole master bedroom back here lifts up, and then you pull the little smart car inside there, closes up, and then you go about your way. You park your RV, pop that little son of a bitch out, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, here's my problem with this though. I don't want something like this. I don't want the actual RV. Okay, because if something goes wrong with the motor,
Oh yeah. I'm just
then you're
saying that
stuck.
that's
You
just
can't go
pretty cool.
anywhere. With the
Okay,
trailer
Max.
one, it's your home. The only thing you have to worry about is maintaining, like, the tires and all that. But
Max.
you're not maintaining a motor, and it's so much easier if you have to replace a truck, something that's wrong with the truck, than to replace a RV. So but those are nice. Don't get me wrong, those are really nice. Do you remember the movie, was it Judgment Night? It was Emilio Estevez and was it Dennis Leary was the bad guy in it? It was a movie from the 90s. That was a nice RV they were in that movie.
Well, my whole thing with that one is like usually you'll see people with Class A's, and then they'll have a big ass trailer on the back just to pull their car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like the convenience of it being able to pull it in there. And you don't have to have that extra trailer and all that shit.
Yeah.
I
But
think that's
driving
pretty
RV,
cool.
do you need a CDL?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. When you get up to the big bus ones, I don't know. Not sure about that.
There's a weight limit, and then you have to have a CDL.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
let me look at my license. Where the hell's my wallet at?
Yeah, because over
There
here
is a
you've got
weight
heavy and heavy articulated.
I think it's
What's up, Max? How you doing?
16,500 pounds, I think is the average for a Class C.
Because to drive something like that, you would have to have a bus license over here, which
Yeah.
is heavy.
Yeah, it just seems rather big for a Class D,
Yeah,
Well, in
Because then it goes
Massachusetts, it's called a
heavy,
Class D.
and
I don't know
then
what
if
they
it's a
call it.
B double, if it's a larger one, you'd have to have heavy articulated.
Huh.
So you've got to be 3 different licenses.
My clothes. They're working on it.
We get 2 more endorsements on the license to drive something that big. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 26,001 pound. So you
So
can
if it's
operate.
26,000, you're okay.
So yeah, anything that heavy or under you can drive. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a lot of weight. So I'm not entirely sure how much one of those big RVs weighs. But
I'm looking now for that picture Hot Rod said he posted.
You've been in here 15 times.
Hey, Hot Rod, how long ago did you
Get
post
out
it?
of here. Not in here. No, it's not.
Oh, I know what I could do. I could just search for him.
No. It isn't.
Oh. I would have to go far west to get around New York City.
I'd rather camp in states that, especially, well, you wouldn't really want to go around really congested areas anyway with an RV. It's kind of defeating the whole purpose. You imagine trying to drive a fucking Class A in the middle of New York City? Jesus, I wouldn't even want to attempt that. or an 18-wheeler.
Yeah. I
Hell
wonder
no.
how long he left his. Can you see what I'm sharing?
Yeah, it looks like some kind of
Long
Work picture.
exposure. It looks like he left his shutter open. He says there's an interesting story behind it. Be interested to hear it. I wonder how long he left the shutter open for.
whose picture is this?
Hot Rod. He said in the chat, he asked me if I had seen the picture he posted, and I didn't know what he was talking about because I hadn't been in the group
That
really.
wasn't a, that
That
wasn't
wasn't
an
an-
open shutter. That was, he hit something and was spinning down to the ground.
Oh, I thought he was a.
Yeah, I told him, I
thought it
said,
was
you need
long
to keep that. Looks
exposure.
pretty cool.
That was not intentional.
Hey, sometimes the blind pig will find a
There's
trouble.
my, that's my old smart that I've got to work on.
Your smart car?
Yeah.
Is it
Next
got like
year,
a little? Is that like a little freaking?
Convertible.
Spoiler?
Oh my god! It has the tiniest little convertible I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like a little Maserati.
We're gonna start calling
2.7
Dom
meters long.
Cousteau.
The only car
Yeah.
I've seen smaller than that one was a Steve Urkel one where he had to get in through the front.
Oh yeah. It was a little
Front door
3-wheel
open,
one.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
the
well-
BMW Isetta.
Yeah, wasn't that only a 3-wheel?
No, it actually
Yeah.
had
The
four
one-
wheels, but in the back, the two were side by side.
No, I'm talking about the one Urkel drove.
At two, the
Yeah, that's,
four,
I'm pretty
four
sure that was
wheels.
a BMW Isetta.
They had two wheels in the back, but they were side by side. So it looked like it was three-wheeler coming down the road. And it had the two front wheels out front.
Now the one I'm talking about.
It's called an Isetta, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
give me a sec. I'm just gonna,
I don't know what the.
I'm gonna share.
it is. It is.
Is that sharing?
Yeah,
There.
that wasn't a. Oh, kind of
It's
looks like a
four wheels.
3-wheel.
It's got two
Okay,
in the front,
but
two
the
in
back are really, really
Two push
close to
back.
each other.
Close together. They're
Okay.
only like this far apart.
That's still
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
unstable as shit, though.
Yeah, there it is, the Isetta.
And then here's another one for you.
That's pretty cool, though.
All right, now Dominic, while you're here, you should show your browser history.
Yeah, okay. I've deleted it.
Oh
Then I
yeah,
had
see,
that
Oz.
one.
Yeah, see, that's the one I saw. The guy from Beards and Bikes. He actually bought one of those.
Yeah, Reliant
And oh
Robin.
my god, dude, that thing was sketchy as shit. Him driving it down the road. But if it has
That was
3
small.
wheels,
Ah,
technically you don't have to do all the crash testing and all that stuff.
Well, plus
There's a
Andrew said that
loophole.
the
Vintage,
Isetta
you
was
know?
on American Pickers.
I don't think they're making them anymore. So you wouldn't have.
No, one of the guys on Bikes and Beards, he bought an old one from a guy that was
Hey,
And
Bill,
he
how
was-
you doing?
doing a
How do you
restoration, I
like-
think,
here's
on
one.
it.
How do you like that one?
Oh, good God, dude. You imagine driving that down the freeway at like 60? Be sketchy as hell.
PLP 50.
You could
Oh.
literally drive that thing like a Flintstones vehicle.
Yeah,
Put a little
Yeah.
truck bed on it and turn it into a truck.
yeah.
Imagine seeing something like that pulling a whole mobile home trailer.
Yeah.
Well,
the
obviously,
Reliant
Andrew,
Robin.
that's why they got
Yeah.
rid of 3-wheelers back in the day, motorcycles, because they were extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
You know how many people killed themselves on those things?
Yeah, you know
I
what
rolled
cool
one
about,
twice when I was a teenager. I had a Yamaha
motorcycles
3-wheeler.
with the side the
PLP
side
50.
seat.
Well, yeah, but Justin, what were you doing with the three-wheeler when you rolled it?
I was going too fast around the corner and I rolled it.
Yes.
And one of the times I rolled it, it was actually perfect too. So I was going so fast, I actually rolled it over. I felt my helmet scrape the ground and I landed back on the wheels without actually even hurting myself. I rolled it that quick. It went whew, boom, and I landed it back on its wheels. The second time I rolled it, I fucking scraped the shit out of my arm. Or my, no, it was my leg. I scraped the living hell out of my leg.
And to answer Andrew's question, he said about the yellow. It's actually Lamborghini yellow. I actually sourced the paint because in Australia they didn't have
Good night, Laura. Laura's off to bed.
Hey. See, Laura, they didn't have that
Hey,
yellow,
Laura.
and they did smarts in that yellow, but not in Australia. But I sourced the paint and got them to. I got a person that I knew that did body work to paint the panels for me. Cost about $800.
Yeah, I had the little. It was a yellow. I can't even remember what size it was. Might have been maybe a 250. It was a yellow Yamaha I had.
Yeah,
Pretty
Laura's
well.
meeting up with Gitchy tomorrow. Tell Gitchy we all
Yep.
said hello, Laura.
Tell her lions suck.
Stop.
Yeah, it's custom painted, and all the designs on that were actually done when I used to have one of those vinyl printers. Yeah, just wish
Yep,
I didn't
and-
sell that vinyl printer.
I think that was the one I had. Looks just like it. Yep. That was a two. I think it was 200. This was the one I had right here, but it didn't have the racks on it. That looks exactly like the one I had.
Mhm.
It just didn't have that rack on the front. But yeah, you took a corner too quick. Yeah, you could easily roll one of those.
Yeah,
Well, and they used to ride them with somebody sitting on that back grate too.
and the
Hey, tell me if
the
you'd like
actual
to live
brown that was
here.
on the brown that was on my smart is actually I actually did the vinyl on that as well.
There's Paul's house.
Yeah, how'd you like to live here? Look at the pool.
No, I
That
can't
is pretty
imagine
nice.
the taxes.
Too big.
Well, if you can afford a house like that, who the hell gives a crap about the taxes? That shouldn't be an issue at that point.
Yeah, huh?
It's not
You'd
the
be,
taxes. It's
no,
just
I'm saying
too
if you're
big.
worried about the taxes on a property like that, you're living way over your means.
Look at this
Yeah.
lighthouse they have over here. Watch
But
this.
that's the point, is you're discussing it with us. And nobody here in the channel got that kind of money.
Look at the lighthouse.
I know one person in the drone community that probably could afford a house like that.
Oh,
I don't want to say, I'm not trying to put their business out there, but I know somebody that's got a lot of money.
yeah, that right there is a lot
Yeah,
of
lots of
you gotta be
YouTube
a
money.
multi-millionaire.
That's a private road too. You can't travel down that road. It's not public. All those beaches over there are private.
No, that's too much room for me.
I think they own all the way down to there.
Yeah, you can see the fence line there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's Messenger. Hold on.
What a beautiful place.
Oh, that's funny, William. Bill sent me that.
Yeah.
No, that's
Just
not
don't-
Jay Leno's house.
There we go.
This is over by Sakonnet Lighthouse. That's funny.
Well, that sign the kid's holding is not a real sign. That's a makeover.
Yeah,
Well, obviously.
but it's funny anyway.
Yeah.
That's how memes start, though.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
meme's like that. It's somebody does something and then people overlay a bunch of shit on it.
Mm.
He wants Jay Leno's house, huh?
I'd rather have his garage.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got cars in there where there's only like 2 or 3 known to those particular model of vehicle on the planet and worth millions, multi-millions. His car collection is fucking insane. And he has full-time guys that just sit in there all day and wipe the cars down and keep them all mint and clean and everything. That's their whole job, is just to sit and do maintenance on the cars all day. Make sure that they're running, make sure that they're wiped down, they're clean.
Well, Justin, you want to keep it going a while? I'll make you the host.
Why are you going to
Well,
get
I'm
a
gonna,
shit?
I've got to jump out.
I'm pretty tired, and I think Dominic is too. So
Well, I'm not tired. I've got to jump out and do a couple of
Okay.
things before I go on the call. So it's up to you if you want
I'll
to.
make you the host, right?
I mean, we can stay on until everybody else wants to go, and then I'll jump off.
Okay. You'll close it down then, right?
As well.
Yeah, I can end it.
Okay.
Just as those why you
Okay.
just
See everybody
post it
tomorrow.
like that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
jump out and I'll see you. I'll see
Do
you
what?
soon, Wedge.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna be hopping into the studio in a half an hour.
Yeah, I'll be about there. About the same time, half an hour, 45 minutes. I can get myself all ready to go. Okay, well. I'll
Oh,
see
for
you
the love
guys
of
later.
God, bye. Leave. Jesus, those
bye-bye.
long goodbyes.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Yeah,
Later, Dominic.
bye.
Jonathan said, yeah, I sold him cars 25 years ago. Then I woke up from that.
Bye-bye.
I swear to God, Dominic. All right, who wants to come in and destroy Paul's channel? Come on, people. We got full control. Let's go.
I'm surprised you didn't knock Dom off when he kept saying that.
I couldn't because he was oh wait, I'm host. I could have took his co-host abilities away. Damn it. Yeah. I wonder what Jay Leno's most expensive car is. Let me see. Oh, it's got to be like something crazy, like 10 or 15 million.
He's got so many cars. How do you even know?
His most expensive car. First thing that pops up in the search when I said Jay Leno most. That's all I had to write. All right, so Jay's most expensive car is a McLaren F1. And it's been valued between 14 and 17 million dollars.
For the McLaren?
Yeah. And they're not allowed to have more than 3 of them under the same roof being valued at that. Their insurance company forbids them from being in the same vicinity. So in order to have them insured, you have to like go by these crazy rules. So he's got 3 of them. And they can't even be in the same, under the same roof together. That is insane. That's pretty crazy when you have something so expensive and that your insurance company dictates certain rules just to insure it because of that.
Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Hey, Mark.
A lot of famous people have toured his garage. I've seen a lot of videos where people got to go in there and tour his garage. But like I said, yeah, he's got like full-time crews in there just sitting there and wax the cars all day.
Yeah, when I go flying over there, there's usually if it's early in the day, there's people working over there. It's his vacation home, really. So
Is that where his actual, but that's not where his garage is at, is it?
I'm not,
Because I think that's a fucking warehouse, if I'm not mistaken. Like it's a
his
massive
garage is a
warehouse.
warehouse, and I think that's in New York City. I believe his garage is, or it's in California. I don't, maybe it's California. I'm not sure 100% where it is, but I know that it's not there. He doesn't have, but his driveway is nice. He could probably fit 100 cars in his driveway.
Well, imagine that, Bill. I mean, that's like those that guy in Dubai, right? And the the big tall tower in Dubai, the Burj Khalifa.
Yep.
There was a guy that had a Ferrari dismantled and rebuilt in one of the living rooms in one of the things in there.
Oh,
one of the condos or whatever you want to call it, condos, apartments, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the sheiks that lives there, one of the guys that's like a billionaire, had a fucking Ferrari dismantled and rebuilt inside the fucking room in there. Yeah. So you can't even get it out without tearing it apart.
Yeah. You know what I like about Zoom too, by the way? When someone's talking, it highlights around there that the audio's coming from there. How many times have there been audio issues? Someone's got some background noise or something. You can't tell who it is because there's no indicator to say where the audio is coming from, you know?
Well, that's why I use well, Zoom has really good background noise cancellation. You don't have to use like a third party for them.
Yeah.
But as far as like StreamYard, Restream, and even EveMux, it's not so great. But so what I use is I use NVIDIA's RTX voice. And here, I'll show it to you. It's a very simple program.
EVMux is good if you have the pro plan and you get the upgraded audio quality.
So like this is all it is. It's just a little box on your screen, right?
Yep.
And you have input and output device. That's all you got to do. And you just pick which input device you're using and you pick it. And then when you go into your streaming program, you just pick the NVIDIA RTX voice as your microphone.
Okay.
And then it removes all the noise suppression. It works really good on like StreamYard and stuff.
Yeah, what mic are you using? Because I got the HyperX quad core.
I have a Yeti Nano.
HyperX Quadcast.
I have the Yeti Nano. I was looking at maybe eventually getting a HyperX. I kind of like those.
Yeah.
But it's a good. The only thing I don't like about this one is it uses micro USB. So the cords, if I don't mess with it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're unplugging it and plugging it in, you're gonna fuck up the port really bad, real quick.
Yeah, I have a nice thick braided cable for the HyperX.
Well, see, like mine, I have it. Hold on, let me turn my green screen off so I can show you. Let's see here. See, like mine, I run it really neatly around, and then I have it wire tied, and then I have a little bit of extra slack to go over and then down.
Yeah.
But then I have it like that. I don't know, you can't see because of my shirt, but but I have it where it's looped and all that up underneath, and it's all ran really neatly so it doesn't get fucked with or messed with.
Look at the green screen's messing up around your head. Look at that. See it?
Why is doing that?
That's funny, right?
Yeah, he looks like an Egyptian. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he really messes with the green. Does he got a green shirt on? Is that why? Is that green?
It's like a bluish green.
Yeah, because he's really messing with your green screen.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here because I got to get ready to hop into my studio soon.
All right, we'll catch you later.
All right, everybody.
Well, what's up, Dan? Anyway. I guess if nobody's going to pop in, I guess we'll go ahead and end it.
Nobody's popping in.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys all later.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
It gives me 30 minutes to eat my sandwich.
And I think Dominic, if he is, he should be covering for Bill tonight. So 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern, check for Dominic.
We'll look for y'all
All right. I'll catch y'all later.
later.